Seed oils make you live longer. This meta-analysis shows that higher linoleic acid intake lowers mortality risk. Linoleic acid is the main omega-6 found in seed oils. They started with over 11,000 studies. In the end, only 38 fit their strict criteria. You can see the reasons why studies were excluded here. This is where shit gets crazy. These graphs were made using studies assessing dietary intake. RR stands for relative risk. Anything below 1 means lower risk of dying. Above 1, higher risk. For all-cause mortality, the relative risk was 0.87. This means people with a higher linoleic acid intake were 13% less likely to die from any cause. Cardiovascular disease was the same. For cancer mortality, it was 0.89, meaning 11% lower risk of dying from cancer. It gets even crazier. These graphs show that the higher the linoleic acid intake, the lower the risk of mortality in all-cause, cardiovascular, and cancer. When you look at biomarkers, the results are strikingly similar, with pooled relative risk of 0.91, 0.89, and 0.91 again. Researchers found that higher linoleic acid intake was associated with lower risk of mortality from all causes, cardiovascular disease, and cancer, whether you look at diet or biomarkers. Basically, people who ate more linoleic acid lived longer, or are less likely to die. Higher linoleic acid intake is also correlated with a lower risk of coronary artery disease and type 2 diabetes. For all the people who are worried about linoleic acid converting into arachidonic acid, first of all, this is limited in humans. Even if it was being converted, arachidonic acid has had no appreciable effects on inflammation. It has also not been linked with cardiovascular disease. Instead of increasing inflammation, linoleic acid reduces LDL cholesterol, increases insulin sensitivity, and lowers inflammation markers. So the whole seed oils cause inflammation argument falls apart if you actually look at the data. Before anyone says you can't trust the data, here are the funnel plots used to check the credibility and bias of all of the studies. This evidence is consistent and reliable. All of this to say seed oils aren't toxic, they won't cause inflammation, and they might even help you live longer.